That paper stuff, that's nuts. Those mask transitions were very clean. It was so seamless, I didn't even think about them at the first time. This is nice, it's like a little vlog type of thing. Hey, what's going on? My name is Sarellas. I'm a videographer and editor from Toronto. I specialize in sports videography, and today we are reacting to your sports video edits. This is a recurring video that I do on the channel where you send your best sports videos to peterwatchmysportsvideo@gmail.com. Then I go and pick some out at random, and we all watch them together on this channel. It's a good way to get feedback on your edits and to learn from the other great videographers who watch this channel and are making great content all over the world. So let's get into our first one. This is from Cameron Smith. By the way, everyone's Instagram is going to be linked down in the description. Cameron says, "Hey Peter, I've been watching your videos for 2 years now, which is when I picked up a camera and started getting into editing. Right now I'm mainly just a BTS editor for different people, but will begin shooting my own stuff as well here soon. Here's 2 videos I've done. The first demonstrates my versatility as an editor and might be my best, and keep inspiring and educating people as you've done for me." All right. I like the overlays and the black and white effects and stuff for the intro. This is very cool. It's different. I haven't seen something like this. And that was a really clean jump cut too. The overlays and the photo effects in this and that paper stuff, that's nuts. This is like all over the place. And I like that the overlays in this are themed really well. They're not just like random, they're all cohesive and consistent. And the slow song, kind of a nice vibe. It's like a relaxing but still very clean video with some great colors to it. It's catchy. I like how well this video is cut. It's cut like right to the beat, and it is so satisfying. The little sound effects that go with the overlays, the timing of the cuts, the way that the action picks up with a drop in the song, the sound design, all of this. It's just so well thought out.
So drunk that he didn't realize, but man shook my head, I'm started to cry. Couldn't believe Weezy now to me inside, said you the hottest, you on the rise. Take a look at the G and then you feel it my team. You feel it, you finna kill it. Can you travel the world and we in the dream.
Are you sure you've only been filming for 2 years? This is really good. Now, you said that you weren't filming your own stuff yet, so I don't know if this is your footage or if you just edited it, but regardless, this is like very clean. That was excellent. I said a lot of what I want to say in the video there, so I won't get too into things. I do, if you're watching this though, I would love for you to comment if you filmed that and edited it, or if you just edited it. Regardless, the editing was fantastic. I think that you did a really clean job color grading that. Like the colors just popped. The way that you had like fast cuts on every beat to pull me in made it really captivating, even with a slower song, which was a nice change of pace. I feel like everyone just wants to like cut a basketball edit to a little baby or something, and like picks a generic like fast-paced hip-hop song. And this was super different, which made it more engaging in my opinion. And then like the overlays, you were very cohesive in using consistent overlays throughout the video. You went real heavy on them at the start, which if you do it incorrectly can be just jarring and take you out of it and make the whole thing messy, but you did it in a super clean way and it made it really captivating, especially with some of those transitions. You had the one transition where you went through Zach Edey's eye into the next shot, and that was awesome. You also did a bit of stabilization in there. If you learned about that from my channel and one of the tutorials I have that you can watch up here, then awesome. So if you want to learn how to do that, maybe check that out. But Cameron, you did an amazing job of that, and this video was honestly awesome. I'm probably going to go back and look at this next time I need to make a hype edit and draw a bit of inspiration from it, because I really do think it was that good. So thank you very much for submitting. All right, next up we have Saleem, 18-year-old videographer in Norway. Hey Peter, me again. Hope you like the previous edit I made and sent you. I don't think I saw it, but we're watching the edit now, so that's great. These are the others I made a little bit before the one I sent you. No context for that, but it's fine. So it'd be cool if you could review these as well if you have some time or need some more clips. Of course, I know you get a lot of requests. Don't expect to use your time to watch everything I send. Would just be cool. Well, I'm watching this one for sure.
Showtime. Go from Cadillac trucks to a Cadillac hurt. You pop like a perk, front like he got it, robbing me. Go through his wallet and all of his nerves. What you call it? I call it from work, and I'm constantly balling like Cars Levert. I ain't fucking her raw. Catch him in traffic, go ape and gorilla. Pull up, we scoring like Damian Lillard. He say he ain't.
I like the incorporation of the NBA clips when they get a call out in the song. That's kind of fun. Oh, I saw a Peter Sarellas overlay in there. You pull a lot of like pop culture into this with like the Patrick Mahomes clip, blocked by James commentary. That's kind of cool.
Just know how my brothers was coming. Ball like I'm in, I'm shooting like Lil Bit, and I'm just gonna do it like dirt when I'm stunning. I told my shorty sit empty them clips. They say big bro, we ain't suit up for nothing. Shots from this pump like Lil Ricky running. Blow this for like a trunk.
The stabilization, I like it.
Dog, he gon' leave flow when he dumping. Might make the news or something for thinking shit sweet. Caught a shot to the face, nice skunk. I don't got a pen in his book bag. Add it like
that was a cool transition. I like that. The stabilization, zoom in on the ball, and then like switch to a different clip. That was kind of clean. I like that. Cool, Saleem. That was fun. I liked it. You really like that stabilization stuff. I'm just clicking on a bunch of videos with stabilization effect. It's almost like that's one of my most viewed videos or something, and everyone who watches my channel is doing that effect now. But no, you actually did it really well. You had a couple cool transitions in there. I liked how you introed the player's name like off the top with a shot of him, and you held on that for a good while so that I could like be introduced to him. The pop culture stuff was really nice. Now, if you're concerned with like copyright and stuff, like can you grab those clips and just throw them into any edit? No, but you also can't use that song if you're gonna just be concerned with copyright and stuff. So like if you're making that for like a client, you probably can't go grabbing clips of like Karis LeVert and Patrick Mahomes and throwing them all over the place. But to pick a song that has that stuff in it and then like explicitly go out of your way to use it is really interesting and just adds another layer to a video that would otherwise be a bunch of highlights. Now, that said, this video was formatted for Instagram, uploaded to YouTube, and 1:20 long. I don't see any reason why you couldn't just cut that down to like 40 seconds. There was a lot of highlights in there, and we probably didn't need every single one of them to get the message across and like show this player's best stuff. If you want to like really see a guy's game, you're gonna watch like a full game film on him or like some longer form thing where you can see full plays. If you're just taking his best highlights, like really just take the best ones and keep it under a minute. And if you want to post something on YouTube, then format it for YouTube and make that like a separate piece of content. That's at least my opinion. But like it was good. You know what I mean? Like it was all there. I think that for the stabilization, it's important to film clips that you like are filming with the intention of stabilizing, so you don't have to crop in so much, because there was a couple times where that transition was really cool, but there were also a couple times where I wish I could have just seen more of the play and I felt like I was getting thrown into something and it was a little bit dizzying. But that's kind of like a minor thing. Like I think that's just something you work on with time and you get better at these effects as you go, and it was still good. So I'm not too concerned with it. I do feel sorry for my editor on this one because there were a lot of words to censor in that song. So Scott, I'm sorry. I appreciate you. By the way, if you want to follow my editor, his Instagram's on the screen right now. He's great. He edits all these like sports videographer reacts videos for me and stuff, and just the stuff where I'm just talking to you like at my desk, and I really appreciate that. So big shout outs to Scott. And Saleem, big shout outs to you for submitting your video. I appreciate that as well. Let's do this one. Oklahoma State University Creative Tennis from Ryan Schroeder. Hey Peter, I really appreciate everything you've done for the sports videography community, and I'm so glad I found your page after someone recommended you on TikTok. I don't know who did that, but hey, shout outs to you. Keep up the good behind the scenes videos. So I shoot for Oklahoma State Athletics, and this past year I was the main shooter for women's tennis. It's definitely a hard sport to shoot over and over again, trying to make new creative content, but there's a few that I made that I really love. I feel that sometimes when you film the same thing over and over, no matter what sport it is, or even like if it's like a concert or whatever, when you're filming the same thing and it's like the same format every single night, it can be difficult to find new creative ways to shoot it. And it really is a challenge and can make you push like your comfort zone and become a better creative. Very cool, chill vibes on Cowgirl Tennis. This is nice. It's like a little vlog type of thing. Like, I guess it's a sports video, but it's really just a relaxing vlog, and I love watching that type of stuff. I also love making that type of stuff, so hey, I'm all game for this. It's a lot of tennis rackets. Cool, I love that. You know, there's something to be said for content like that. A lot of what I get on this channel is hype reels, but like this behind the scenes type of stuff is huge for sports social content. To be able to see like what a regular day in the life of your favorite athlete looks like, that behind the scenes stuff you don't get to see on a sports broadcast. Like a travel day, going to a practice, those like mic'd up moments, interacting with the camera, hanging on the plane. That's really cool stuff, and making that content engaging is a really good way to build an audience for a sports team or a league or a player, whatever it is that you're working for. I also really like that you worked in like location and time throughout the video, so that as this mini vlog kind of progressed, I could keep up with it and see how the day was flowing. It gives me more insight into what a day actually looks like for a cowgirl tennis player, which is very cool. It also sounds funny to say because I feel like a cowgirl is like a full like thing, like a woman who rides a horse, but then a cowgirl tennis player, I'm imagining like a woman riding a horse on a tennis court with a racket and like actively playing, which just sounds hilarious. I gotta get over that in my head. But no, this was really cool. Like simple content, not flashy, but like gives you an inside look into these tennis players' lives. Well, let's do this one. Colin Tipton says, 9th grade videographer and editor. Hi Peter, my name is Colin. I'm a 9th grader. I've been editing and filming videos for the past 2 years, but haven't fully gotten into it until this year with my school sports teams. I'm very proud of this video, but also love some constructive criticism. Love the videos, keep it up. Track highlights. I'm finally getting my track highlights. All right, let's do it.
We ain't even out in Turks, you finna take sand. Riding around with F and then we like to hold hands. Both with two
cool, I like the establishing shots, setting the vibe, like kind of setting me up to see the athletes and like showing me the atmosphere.
Doggy don't smoke on unless it's unleaded. I don't back and forth over no nets, just gon' did it. See me when you see me, if it's smoke, doggy, unleash it. They been rocking, it's my fave, I'm
cool.
Gon' beat it. Looking in the mirror, kiss my face, I'm too conceited. Send a girl home, call another dog, I'm too slimy.
The overlays are fun, I like that.
First day is her round.
Cool, Colin, that was nice. I really liked it. You did a good job like giving me the name of the athlete, giving me close-ups of him, so I'm kind of like invested in this athlete. I know what the deal is with him and who I'm supposed to be focusing on. Close shots of his face. I got here like a little shot of him kind of getting prepared and getting ready to start the race, kind of like those moments before you go to thinking about what you're gonna do. And then I got some shots of him actually running, and I got him with the baton, without the baton. I got some of the other racers. So I thought overall for like a 30-40 second video, it was pretty solid, especially considering you're like just getting started with this stuff. Like you have so much room to grow, and the fact that you're starting so young is just like amazing for where you can get by the time you're like in your 20s and your 30s and stuff. Now, as far as constructive criticism, I would say don't be afraid to like lock off on a shot, and that means like not even filming handheld. Like you can fully film on like a monopod or a tripod or a hi-hat or something. Just hold a shot for a second. Like this shot right here, you film the player going around and then you like swing the camera around and we see that rolling shutter, and then you're just waiting for him to come around the other side, and then later on you have him coming around again and you follow him and get the same shot. You don't need to get the same shot twice. You can lock off and get a shot of him running at you and out of frame past your camera while your shot is still on the first lap, and then reset up your camera so that when he comes past you on the second lap, you're getting him walking into frame and filming his back and then running off. So now you've gotten two different still shots on two different laps that you can cut together of him running at your camera facing you and going past, and then his back facing you and running away and off the frame. And like kind of like in that vein of like shooting the same thing in different ways. Like here I can see there's like bleachers and stuff. There's no reason you can't go into the bleachers and get like some shots from a higher vantage point, or you can't go like across to the other side of the track and get a wide shot. Maybe go to the finish line like a lap early before the race ends and just camp out there and wait for the first person to cross the finish line with a locked off shot, so you can get that shot of them like stopping their run and like falling to their knees and catching their breath. Like all that stuff is really impactful. You don't need to stay in the same spot the entire race, and I think you're doing a lot of good stuff So keep it up, keep filming for your school. You're only gonna get better. And thank you so much for just putting yourself out there and sending me this video. Let's do this one. From Pablo. Hi Peter, I'm Pablo, a CrossFit videographer located in Spain. I'm sharing you one of my most recent videos, which captures the essence of a CrossFit competition. Cool. I'm very eager to receive your feedback. I truly appreciate the educational and engaging content. Yeah, let's get it. Very exciting way to start that video. A lot of fast cuts, a lot of slow motion of some fast, intense moves. Those mask transitions were very clean. It was so seamless, I didn't even think about them at the first time. I got a little bit of a tingle at the end of that video. That was a great hype video. You were really building up the whole time. The song choice talking about being a gladiator was awesome, considering like these people literally look like gladiators and they're doing some like crazy fitness stuff here. You did a good job with the overlays as well. They were consistent throughout, but they didn't distract me from the moves that these athletes were doing, which is really the main meat and potatoes of this video, because it's just like so impressive. You had really cool masking transitions throughout. There were a few that I didn't even like think to comment on because they were so smooth, and then later because I'm like looking at this critically, I actually thought, wow, that was a really nice mask transition. Oh, there's another one and another one. So that was super clean. As just like a viewer on Instagram, you're definitely gonna just like pass that by. You also, near the start of the video, did a good job of kind of like match cutting actions together actually throughout the video. Like you had a shot of like a guy pulling up on rings, and then that kind of cut into a girl pulling up on a pull-up bar. I'm going on for a while here, but I also like how you showed all the components of the competition. You showed people like lifting barbells, you showed people doing pull-ups, you showed people swimming. Like, I got the gist. I know what I'm in for when I watch this stuff, and it was really hype, and I kind of want to watch the whole thing now. So mission accomplished with this hype video. Thank you for submitting. I really appreciate it. All right, and that is going to be it for this episode of Sports Videographer Reacts. Again, if you want to get featured on the channel, you can send your videos to peterwatchmysportsvideo@gmail.com. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel because I post videography and video editing tips and tutorial videos similar to this one on a regular basis, and I'd love to have you around for that. Please go show all these people some love. Their Instagrams are all going to be linked in the description. Go tell me which ones were your favorite, and send me your videos because I want to keep this going and I want to feature you on this channel. And yeah, that's going to be all for this one. So until next time, peace.